Oh, busy weekend in bikie land.
And then some. The WA chapter of the Comanchero outlaw motorcycle gang just got a lot bigger. Word is another 8 or 9 blokes were patched up at a Saturday night initiation ceremony.
Step to the edge!
They were all ex-rebels, and they are joining ex-rebel figurehead Carl LeBrook in wearing the black and gold. You can see Carl here in a picture posted from inside the Como's clubhouse, when he patched up a few weeks ago. It'll be a while before LeBrook sees the inside of the clubhouse again. He's just been thrown in prison for at least 7 months for possessing illegally obtained property. The property in question was 400 grand in cash disguised as Christmas gifts. The illegal obtaining in question relates to the unlikelihood of the money coming from legitimate sources.
Cheers to the changemakers.
Carl's lawyer, who is former Federal Attorney General Christian Porter, if you can believe it, alerted the judge to his client's serious heart condition, which the court had been told was possibly caused by drug use.
I said, God damn!
Carl said that was 20 years ago and that his health was on the up, having recently lost 14 kilos.
You know, carbs are the enemy, you know.
There are about a half a dozen former Rebs in the photo with LeBrook, including Chris Camilleri. Camilleri is a nominee not just for the Comos but also for Husband of the Year. Threatened to bite his wife's nose off during an argument soon after they married in December 2021. That was the day he got out of jail for drug offences. Rob Regato's there. This is Rob's third club. In 2015, when he was in the headlines for allegedly bashing a guy over a drug debt, it was Lone Wolf Forever, Forever Lone Wolf. 6 years later, when he was in the headlines because his pizza shop was firebombed, it was Rebels Forever, Forever Rebels.
Wait, hold on a second.
Now it's
Comanchero forever, forever Comanchero.
I actually think the Comos say always Comanchero, Comanchero always. Regardless, Rob is clearly stretching the definition of the key words. Chris, Carl and Rob and 3 other Rebs who swapped RFFR for ACCA a few weeks ago are now joined by about 9 more, so the local chapter is building some muscle, which is good news for the gang crime squad, who always appreciate a bit of overtime during this cost of living crisis.
Not so jolly at the Rebels clubhouse.
A handful of rebels had gathered at one of the club's largely deserted clubhouses on Saturday night. Said clubhouses are empty due to 30 members handing in their patches in protest at how bosses in Sydney had failed to support them in their war with the Mongols. Remaining Rebs seem to be on a lot of shit lists at the moment. The guys at the clubhouse were targeted, don't quite know by who, do know that one of the victims was this guy. Sam Wilmot was last in the media for a happier reason. He was looking for love. The search for companionship was made more difficult by the fact Sam was in Bunbury Regional Prison at the time. The baby-faced bikie didn't want the kind of companionship on offer in jail, and who could blame him, so commissioned his brother to help him find someone on the outside. Sam's bro posted on Australian inmates looking for pen pals, and no, I can't believe that's a thing either, that his detained relative had committed no crimes against women or children and was a friendly guy looking for a jailhouse pen pal or visitor.
What was he in for?
He stole $500,000 from the father of a former friend, turned up for his sentencing with a 500k tattoo on his face, which made the judge's job of determining the then 21-year-old's culpability a little easier.
Lisa needs braces.
Dental plan!
Lisa needs braces.
Dental plan!
So is he okay after the weekend before?
Word is he's fine. Being a rebel bike is a dangerous recreational pursuit at the moment, as well as whoever had a crack at the weekend. The Mongols have still got shit on their livers about a disputed defection to their club of 2 rebels last year. Troy McCanty's club is actively baiting LeBrook, who he now hates but used to really like. They're the Ross and Rachel of the Australian underworld.
We are so over.
Fine by me!
Memes doing the round in the underworld, circulated via TikTok, if you can believe that, are continually bringing up Carl's recent testimony, during which he tipped a bucket in court on slain Rebels boss Nick Martin. Carl's evidence that Nick had been stealing from the Rebels for a number of years and was using membership fees to build his new house raised some eyebrows. I don't quite know why, because everyone knew Nick had been stealing from the Rebels for a number of years and was using membership fees to build his new house. So Carl wasn't breaking any real news there.
Yeah, well, Martin's ghost is haunting a lot of people.
The trial of David Pye, the man police claim orchestrated Martin's assassination in December 2020, is on ice. Star Silk Peter Morrissey had to walk away from the defence team. Morrissey, who made a name and several $1 million for himself representing the likes of Tony Mockbell, was handpicked for the job but has had to resign for personal reasons. Pie solicitor Paul Holmes, seen here wearing the leftover parts of a cow he recently ate, is now searching for new legal talent.
Don't you worry. I watched Matlock in a bar last night. The sound wasn't on, but I think I got the gist.
Whoever takes the gig will be in charge of getting Pie off 2 murder conspiracy charges relating to the actual killing of Nick Martin and the planned killing of Comanchero in exile, Ray Chili. The delay is bad news for Pie, who has to spend more time in jail waiting for his trial, but good news for the bloke he's accused of commissioning for the wet work. That man can't be named because of a court suppression order, so we'll refer to him again as Rambo. Rambo's in the headlines at the moment, courtesy of an 80-page prison diary he's been writing whilst behind bars.
That's dope. Passion. How do you spell that?
The convicted sniper is trying to deny Pie's defence team access to his writings on the grounds they're covered by legal professional privilege.
Meaning he was writing them for his lawyer.
That's what he's saying, and he's decided to represent himself to prove that. By doing so, he will save a few bucks, but risks proving the legal adage that someone who acts as their own lawyer has a fool for a client.
I have no further witnesses, Your Honor.
I'm Ben Harvey. For more Up Late, click the subscribe button below.